So, it says, love is not proud. Okay? So you could do, okay, so I'll just tell you the English and then I'll tell you the ASL gloss and show you how to sign it. Okay, so it says, love is not proud. So it would be love, then proud, starts here, and it's like here and going all the way up. Proud. Okay, so I said love, proud, and this is like big-headed or egotistical, like this sign like large, just right here by your head. Kind of like in front of it almost, a little bit, right there. And then like it's going out bigger. So that's like egotistical, big-headed, proud, egotistical. Yeah, if you do that just like that, then it would be love is proud and egotistical. But if you do it with the negative head nod, which are all the ones in this like little segment right here, so love. So you would start with love is not proud, and then love does not boast. So this is the sign show off or boast. Like you're showing off, you're boasting. Okay, so we'll say love does not boast. Okay, and then it says love after all matters most. So I said love itself matters. Important, let's see. Let's just do the first part. Love itself. So it's like you're pointing to the person. And this is, okay, if you go like this to yourself, this means self, like myself. And it's like with your, kind of like right here, this part's touching your chest. Myself. Oh, I'll do it myself. Himself, herself, itself, yourself, themselves. So this is self. Myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself. Like that to a person who's right here. Okay, so love itself. And then it says matters the most. So I said important or top 5, like the most, like we were talking about. So this is important. So you start down here like with your F's, they're together at your fingers, and then go over out, and then they come back together. So you can be like, so important. Or you can just be like, oh, it's important. This is also worth. Important or worth, worthy. So you have, so love itself, important, and then like the most that we talked about, like the top 5. Most. Most. Okay. And then this is itself, herself, himself. Yeah. So we're saying love itself.
This one?
Itself. Yeah. Itself. So my left hand. Okay, are you left-handed or right-handed?
Right-handed.
So your left hand will be the person, and then your right hand will be tapping them. Itself.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So love itself, important, top of the 5 or the most. Okay. Love does not run. Okay, so we're going to say love doesn't escape. So love escape with a negative head nod. So love does not run. This is like escape or run away or like just like gone. Escape. Okay. So love does not run and love does not hide. So this is the sign for hide. So it's like you're putting it under there. Close that. Okay. So love, hide with a negative head nod. Love does not hide. And then love does not keep locked inside, like it doesn't lock everybody else out and ignore it. So I said love does not ignore. So love, okay, so this is a sign ignore. So it's like that, touch your nose, and then it's like off to the side, like whatever, ignore. Ignore. And I'm almost doing it just like it's still facing me the whole time.
Your thumb has to be
That
down.
doesn't really help, huh? It doesn't really go down. This
your
is
thumb?
actually a different sign. Oh yeah, it's with like a number 4. Like that, and it just goes like to my side. Like ignore. I'm ignoring it.
What's the difference?
This one is like abandon. So
Okay.
this is like super ignore, like abandoned. This abandon or like that. But it's more just like, oh, I'm ignoring it. Just ignore it. Like that. Okay, so love, okay, would be like love does not ignore. So love does not ignore. Does not keep locked inside. Okay, and this part I thought was really fun. It says love is a river that flows through. Okay, so love is same as a river. So it's going to be water, like flows. This is a river. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to say love is like or same as a river. And normally we go forward like that. We're going to go over here, like down into your heart, like that, like behind your hand, like here, and then come back up. This is the sign for like overflows or abundance. So it's going to be love, same as or like a river that's going like down into your heart and then overflows your heart. Love is like a river that flows through. And then love never fails you. So love, fail, never with a negative head nod. So love, fail, so that's with kind of like a K. So fail, then never. So I start over here on my left, then go over to my right, and back like that. So love, fail, never. Okay. Now these are all the positive things. So love will sustain. So love continues with a positive head nod. So love, and this is the sign continue or endure, or this is just the idea of like keep going. Continues, okay? So love continues with a positive head nod. Love continues. Love will provide or like support. So love, and this is a sign for support. Support. So it's like this one's getting tired and this one comes up like, it's okay, got you. Supporting you. So love will provide. And then it says, love will not cease to the end of time. So when time finished, love continue. Okay, so this is for like, oh, right now the time is, okay, but when we're talking about like all of like the whole concept of time, like when we no longer have time when we get to heaven, then it's with a T and it's going around like hours. So T. So this would be like the concept of time, and it's going forward. Time. Okay? So time, finish, or ends, love continues. Okay, and then love will protect. So this is the sign protect. So if you go like this, it's here. Protect. So it'll be love will protect. And then love always hopes. So this is a sign for hope. So if you point like pink, and then like this, it's hope. Hope. Okay? And the other sign for this is look forward to. Like an expectant. Like we talked about like Jesus coming back, the rapture. It's like looking forward to it, like expectancy of it, like looking forward. So I would say love, hopes, and looks forward to. And then love still believes when you don't. So you would say believe, can't, love, believe, still. This is a sign for still. Like you still keep going. And then love is the arms that are holding you. So I said love itself, just like we did before, love itself. And then kind of like love, we're doing hugging you, or you could do you. But I like this one better, it's kind of prettier, like you. Love itself is hugging or holding you. And then it says, love never fails you. So love And so this one, since all of them were positive, then I made it love continues. So love continues. So a lot of times when you're saying something, we talk about like with the negative question, well, couldn't you just make that a statement? Couldn't you just make it the opposite and say the same thing? So you could say love fails never, or you could say love continues. When my heart won't make a sound. So when my heart, it's like this. So with your like middle finger, your 8 finger, you're going to draw on your chest a heart. Heart. Don't know what do. So doesn't know what to do. So this is like D-O, D-O, D-O is where you get doing what do. You're doing what do you want to do like that. So my heart doesn't know what to do. It says when I can't turn back around. So when I'm wrong, we learned this one tonight, wrong. And it's like this part of your hand right here touches right about here. So wrong. So when I'm wrong, and I don't know exactly what this is, but I call it like backpedaling. Like if you could like kind of walk backwards, like go back and rewind. So when I'm wrong and I can't go back and change it, backpedal, can't. Negative head nod. And it says when the sky is falling down. So if I said when the sky is falling down, that wouldn't make much sense. Because that would be the actual sky. Pieces of it are coming down. So when the sky is falling down, that means when there's so much going on, when there's so many troubles and problems. So I said trouble. So it's like this. So it's like bees, like that if you had bees, to here, and it's going towards me. Trouble, 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 trouble. Troubles. And then this is problem. Problems. Problems. And then I said many. Many. So trouble and problems. And it's more, it's a little bit turned in. It's not like sideways. It's kind of like at an angle like that. So trouble. So kind of pull your elbows in just a little bit more. And it's here. Trouble. Trouble. Problems. Many. And it says nothing is greater than this. So you would say love is important. And greater than this. So it's the top of that. Greater than this. Okay. And then the end of it says love is right here. So love is right here. And it's in positive head nod. It's here. And it's more like down here. It's not like up here in the sky. It's kind of just like down here. So love is right here. And then love is alive. So there is a sign like alive. Or the old sign is more life. I do that a lot. But you see this one a lot. It's like life, alive. But when you're talking about spiritually alive, I learned this one and I like it.
Oh, yeah.
We're spiritually
Yeah.
alive. So I wouldn't say, oh, he's alive, unless I'm talking about like
God.
his heart has been changed and he's like new inside, you know, like spiritually alive. Okay, so if we're going to say love is alive, so love is alive. Okay, and then it says love is the way, the truth, and the life. So are we just talking about this like concept of like ooey gooey love? That's the way, the truth, and life? Who are we talking about? Who? God. So Jesus. Okay, so I would clarify in this one. So I would say love, Jesus. So we are talking about love, but really it's Jesus, him. Or I kind of my pretty hand. Him. He is. Okay, so this is way or street. This is the way. But usually whenever you're going like the way to heaven, the way to God, goes up to God. So he is the way, the truth, we learned earlier. Truth. So truth. This one actually, the way. Yeah, actually I think way is the only one that goes up. Way. And then truth just goes forward just like regular. The truth and the life, the spiritually alive. I mean, he also gives us like physical life too, but I like the spiritually alive. That's the aspect that I'm like focusing on. So love, Jesus, him, way, truth, and then spiritual life. So love Jesus, him, is the way, he's the truth, and he's the light. And then I kind of stop it about here. The light. Okay, and then it goes back to love is the river that flows through. So love is like, or same as, the river, and then it goes down into your heart, like behind it kind of, and then it goes up and overflows it. And it kind of like touches your hand because this is the sign like overflow or abundance. So it overflows like that. And then love is the arms that are holding you. So love itself hug you. So love itself is holding or hugging you. And then love never fails you. So in this one that I combined it and I said love, fail never, continues. So love, fail never with a negative head nod, fail never, it continues. So this is the sign continues, just straightforward like that with your thumbs kind of together. But I've also seen this one that I like. They kind of like do it this way and then it goes off to the side. So it's not like a big like going around, but it's just kind of like moving it over a little bit and then going forward. Continue.